Welcome to this video on integrative theory in counseling. We're moving beyond viewing theories as separate boxes toward a unified and lived approach in our practice. A common challenge is simply listing theories separately. The goal of integration is to weave these theories into a coherent lens that guides your thinking, rather than just using them side by side. Integration is not mixing randomly. It's organizing theories around how you understand core clinical concepts. This includes how you see people, how you believe change happens, and the role of relationships in therapy. Instead of saying, I use CBT and person-centered therapy, aim for an integrated statement. For example, I understand clients through relational connection and use structured tools when helpful. Core question 1 focuses on your view of people. Do you see people as growth-oriented? Are they primarily shaped by thoughts, relationships, or broader systems? Your answers form the foundation of your conceptualization. Core question 2 explores how change happens. Does transformation rely on insight, relational connection, and emotional processing, or direct behavior change? Integration helps you explain how these different mechanisms fit together. Core question 3 asks, what is your role? Are you a guide, collaborator, teacher, witness, or co-regulator? Your integrated theory should ensure your role, goals, and interventions are professionally consistent. An integrated framework might combine a relational base, like person-centered therapy, with structure, like CBT, and meaning, like narrative work. The result is one flow, not 3 separate parts. In practice, avoid the, now I will use CBT mindset. Instead, ask yourself, given this moment, what response fits my overall way of understanding? Theory should work in the background, guiding responsive action. Consider a client who feels not good enough. An integrated response is multi-layered. You can simultaneously stay present, explore meaning, and identify cognitive patterns. It happens all at once, not in steps. Integration should feel like a fluid experience, responsive and grounded deeply in your core values, rather than being rigid or scripted. This allows you to move beyond rigid scripts into authentic presence. To build your integration, start with one anchor theory that provides your primary therapeutic footing. Then, add supportive layers that enhance, not compete with, your core framework. This helps craft a cohesive identity. Use these core questions for personal reflection. What do I believe about people? How do I believe change happens? What feels natural to me in session? Reflecting on these helps clarify your emerging counselor identity. Our final thoughts. Integration is less about mastering many theories and more about becoming a coherent, intentional counselor. Focus on your professional identity and therapeutic presence to guide your work. Assimilative integration keeps one theory central, borrowing tools from others. An integrative perspective lets multiple theories influence one another, developing a unified philosophy. Both aim for consistency, but differ in their starting point. Here is an example of assimilative integration. A counselor primarily identifies as relational and person-centered. They build safety first, but might still use CBT thought records to organize client experiences, always returning to empathy and connection. The core lens remains relational. The integrative perspective blends relational cultural theory, mindfulness, and CBT into one coherent framework. The counselor may notice nervous system activation, explore relational disconnection, identify cognitive patterns, and use mindfulness. All approaches work together simultaneously toward a shared understanding of healing. Students often get stuck by thinking integration is a rigid sequence, like, first I do CBT, then I do narrative. True integration is a fluid synthesis of belief and action, asking, how do all my beliefs about healing shape the way I respond in this moment? In treating anxiety, a side-by-side approach might say, today we are doing CBT. An integrative approach is grounding, relational attunement, systemic exploration, and cognitive work, all connected by one clinical rationale. The client experiences one coherent therapeutic relationship. For trauma, an integrated counselor uses person-centered warmth for safety, polyvagal ideas to notice body responses, CBT reframing collaboratively, and narrative work for meaning-making. The interventions connect through a single therapeutic philosophy, emphasizing pacing and client safety. To build your integration, ask yourself, what theory feels most natural to me? Which theories deepen that lens? What stays consistent in how I view healing? And how do I want clients to experience me in the room? Students often confuse theory and intervention. Theory answers the why, how you understand people and change. Intervention answers the what you actually do in session. Theories provide the lens, while interventions are the specific actions taken within that lens. An evidence-based intervention is a specific strategy supported by research, such as cognitive restructuring or mindfulness breathing. These are tools, not entire theories. The rationale behind the tool comes from your overarching theory. Counselors use the same intervention differently, based on their theoretical lens. For deep breathing, A CBT lens focuses on symptom reduction, a humanistic lens focuses on presence, and a trauma lens focuses on nervous system regulation and safety. Consider cognitive restructuring. A CBT counselor focuses on thought distortions. A narrative counselor explores where the stories came from. A relational counselor notices how beliefs formed within relationships. Same intervention, different theoretical application. Evidence-based does not mean one theory only. A skilled counselor deeply understands the intervention, masters the theory behind it, and uses it intentionally within their unique counseling philosophy. Integration requires clinical skill and theoretical depth. Weak integration is simply listing tools, like saying, I use CBT, person-centered, and mindfulness. Stronger integration explains the primary lens and how interventions support that lens. Move from listing tools to explaining your clinical intent and theoretical lens. Remember, theory is the map, and intervention is the tools. Strong integration means your theories work together coherently, and your interventions align with your values and understanding of healing. Effective counseling blends structural maps with functional tools. Theory is the map, the overarching conceptual framework that guides the clinical direction. Intervention is the tools, specific techniques used in service of the map. Effective practice occurs when theories dictate which interventions are deployed for the client's needs. Integration is a flow, a dynamic process that evolves with the clinical relationship. It is not about disjointedly swapping models, but developing a cohesive synthesis. This allows you to respond effectively to the client's complex, multifaceted experiences. Documentation is a visual anchor connecting practice and compliance. Theory provides the clinical rationale, while insurance alignment requires goals and interventions to connect coherently for reimbursement. Think of theory as the root system, the foundation of your work. Interventions are the branches, leaves, and tools for clinical growth. Strong roots ensure interventions are intentional, ethical, and clinically coherent.